Corporate credit cards are dead. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the best all-in-one expense management softwares that combine credit cards with expense management, as well as bill pay, invoicing, and other tools to help you run your business more effectively while still earning your credit card points. So everyone has a credit card. If you're running a business, you should have a business credit card. They are a little bit different. The difference between an expense management software and a credit card is a credit card can just be swiped and that's it. The expense management software is basically integrate with your expense software. So if you're using QuickBooks, it'll integrate directly with that and allow you to save a lot of time and money. Divvy, now bill, spend, and expense, is one of my favorite tools. And what it does is it basically creates budgets. So in these budgets, you're able to create as many virtual cards if you want. So if you want to give your accounting team a budget, or if you want to give your marketing team a budget, you can give an individual on that team a budget and they can create their own cards. Now, the advantage to this is they're digital cards that you can match one-to-one with a software. So if you're using ActiveCampaign, Go High Level, Instantly, if you're using any tools to help grow your business, you can have one card that matches exactly. So if that person or that software tries to overbill you, you'll know instantly and you can set it to turn off, or you can set it to allow over expenses and warn you. So they call themselves the all-in-one expense management solution. Not exactly true, because they do not do built-in invoicing and ACH and wires, but they have probably the best credit card features and budgeting. So the point system is pretty good. You get 1.5 back on everything, recurring software, other tools, hotels. The nice thing about bill, spend, expense is it comes with its own travel porter. So that one is Travel Perks. It's a separate company. I'm not sure if they're affiliated in the sense that they own it, but that's how the points work. So if you want to use points towards travel, which gives you the best return, I believe you get 1.5 additional points on travel. You have to book it through Travel Perks. I found Travel Perks to be awesome. It's a business solution, so you can get your entire team in there. You get a free account and they can set up specific rules and they can book their own travel with their cards. Then you can get reimbursed for that travel. Now, the next system we want to talk about is Brex. So Brex tries to do the same thing, but has some really cool extra features in there that I do like, some that I don't like. So let's first start off with what I do like about Brex. So Brex is basically more a cash management. So they talk about the best place to manage your operating cash. And the reason why they say that is because they do kind of what Divvy does with bank accounts. So you can, I believe, make up to 10 virtual bank accounts. You can fund those in different ways. So you can have a tax account, you can have an operating account, you could have an emergency fund account, you can have a marketing account, and consolidate that money, the actual cash, into these different accounts for security reasons. So one of the things that we had happen in the past was we had our PayPal hacked and it was linked to our main operating account, and basically they were able to pull a large amount of money out. And what we did is that's actually when we went out to Brex and we said, hey, how do we solve this? And what we did is we created a PayPal account, and so it only has a certain amount of money at any given time. So if for some reason our PayPal gets hacked again, they can only pull out of that account a max amount. Now, the other advantage of this is they offer you 2 ways to hold your money, which I haven't seen anyone else really do like this. You can do either a money market, which is currently earning you, you'll see right here, it's almost earning you 5% back on your cash. Now, inherently, there's risk with money markets. I'm not a financial advisor, so please make sure you do your own due diligence. We have seen some banks go under recently. They are, of course, insured and they do a lot to protect you. I believe they have up to $5 million in insurance. The way they do that is they don't keep it all in one bank. They keep it in several banks, diversifying where your insurance is coming from. So they do as much as they can, but that money market is not insured. Their bank accounts are. Please take note of that. It is very important to manage your cash in the way you think best, and you should probably not have your emergency cash in something that could disappear. Past that, they do have the credit card piece of it, and they do wires internationally, ACHs, you can do checks in there. So far I would say bill, spend, and expense wins for credit cards, budgeting with credit cards, creating individual cards, giving your team cards. But Brex is gonna win in creating virtual bank accounts, wiring, ACH, invoicing, and any kind of cash transaction. So one's better for credit cards, one's better for cash. Almost forgot, we got our points here. So they do something very similar, ride sharing, Brex travel, restaurants, software, the rest. So it's a little bit less on the rest, about the same on everything else. So just on points, I think that bill, spending, expense kind of edges them out, but Brex points, I believe you're able to use them in more places. So there's an advantage to that. The nice thing about their ACH and those tools is there are no fees behind them. So all these tools that I'm showing you have a free version. I'm using the free version of them and they are pretty comprehensive. The last tool that we're gonna talk about is Ramp. So Ramp tries to do what Brex and bill, spending, expense do combined in one. And that's kind of what Brex is also trying to do, but just hasn't quite mastered mastered the card side of it. So what I found with Ramp, our newest comer, is, let's talk about points first because everyone wants to know, 1.5 cash back on everything. It actually adds up pretty quickly, so that's a great feature. I do prefer using mine for travel for specific reasons, but I like rewarding the team with travel, and it's nice having that allocated account. So Ramp does not do cash management like Brex does. It does do ACH, wires, card management. They recently added team budgets and other tools, but what my team has found is the UI is not as good as the other two tools, and that Ramp will charge you fees for international wires while Brex doesn't, and those fees add up pretty quickly. Unfortunately, right now, Ramp isn't a tool that my team was really gonna continue using. The one thing that the team really likes about it is it has relationships with basically ADT and different softwares where you can specifically link your card to a vendor, so only that vendor can charge it, and it kind of works the same way where like you make an individual card, but this is very much locked with that. And Ramp, I believe, has the best financial tools when it comes to accounting. So if your team is using much more advanced rules on accounting and they're really taking advantage of classes and everything that QuickBooks and other softwares have to advantage, Ramp might be the best tool for you. Now, I promise you at the end, I would tell you which one of these tools has saved me millions of dollars, and I'm sure you've already guessed it. It's Bill Spend Expense, which used to be Ramp. Now, the reason why it saved me millions of dollars is because, like I said, we create virtual credit cards for every software we use, and we set a very specific budget. There was one time where we accidentally upgraded one of our tools. We had Google Suites, and it somehow automatically got upgraded to the highest level. So instead of being $6 an account, it was like $26 an account, and it was costing thousands and thousands of dollars. And thankfully, Bill Spend Expense actually caught that, shut off the card, notified us, and we were able to then go renegotiate with Google, and we had to pay part of that, but then we were able to downgrade our account again and get it all fixed moving forward. So guys, I think that corporate credit cards may be dead. Stop using your Chase, stop using your Amex, start using these expense management softwares. Even if it's just you, it will save you more money than those points that you think you're getting, plus you still get points in these softwares. Appreciate it, make sure to hit subscribe. Thank you.